The world watched in shock, a dramatic turn in international politics. That's exactly what happened when the United States, under President Donald Trump, launched a bold series of strikes in Venezuela and announced the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. What began as a headline quickly became one of the most controversial geopolitical episodes in decades. Trump's address to House Republicans came days after this dramatic military action, and the reactions have been explosive. His message was simple: America had acted boldly and succeeded where others hesitated. What Trump said praise for the operations and political fire when President Trump took the stage. He didn't start with caution, he started with confidence. In his address to House Republicans, Trump described the strikes on Venezuela's capital as brilliant and amazing, repeatedly highlighting what he called the precision and success of the mission. He boasted that American forces suffered no casualties, even as he claimed heavy losses on the other side, including Cuban allies embedded with Venezuelan forces. To the GOP audience, Trump framed this decisive operation as a rebuke to critics who had questioned American resolve. He mocked past diplomatic weakness and painted the mission as a demonstration of unparalleled U.S. military prowess, one that few world leaders could pull off. Trump also didn't shy away from political theater. He took jabs at Democrats, accused opposition lawmakers of refusing to acknowledge the success, and even wove in commentary on domestic political battles, warning that losing future elections could expose him to impeachment threats. His remarks blended foreign policy with domestic political strategy, a signature Trump style. Behind the scenes, what really happened in Venezuela? To understand why Trump's speech was so electrifying, you need the full backdrop. In the early hours of January, U.S. military forces launched a large-scale strike on Venezuela, targeting President Maduro's stronghold in Caracas, following intense operations involving more than 150 aircraft. The United States announced that Maduro and his wife had been captured and flown out of the country. Trump quickly declared that the U.S. would run Venezuela temporarily until what he called a safe and proper transition could occur, an extraordinary claim that triggered debate around legality and sovereignty. Some analysts saw it as a dramatic shift toward direct American intervention within another nation's territory. The legal and geopolitical implications were huge. Maduro was headed to the U.S. to face trial on charges including drug and weapons offenses. Many world powers, including members of the United Nations Security Council, condemned the operation as unlawful. Back in Venezuela, the new interim leadership rejected American control and called the capture illegitimate. This wasn't just a headline, it was a dramatic twist in global politics. Reactions from both sides support criticism. And global ripple effects. Trump's bold words and the military operation sparked reactions from all corners of the political world. Republican support. They praised strong military leadership and insisted that removing Maduro would weaken criminal networks and restore order in a country long plagued by corruption. Democratic criticism, conversely, Democrats expressed deep concerns, especially about constitutional authority. critics argued that Trump had no explicit permission from Congress to use military force, and that bypassing legislative oversight could set dangerous precedents. Global reaction: international leaders had mixed reactions. Some condemned the intervention as a breach of sovereignty and international law, while a few leaders supportive of democratic movements in Latin America cautiously welcomed the end of Maduro's regime. But most nations expressed alarm at the U.S. military action without broad global or regional consensus. The United Nations criticized the operation, and debates erupted in capitals worldwide about what this might mean for future foreign interventions. Many analysts worried it could destabilize a region already struggling with economic hardship and political turmoil. What this means for America and the future now. As smoke clears over Venezuela and Trump's address resonates through Washington, the world is left asking, did the U.S. cross a line? Is this the start of a new era of American interventionism? Will Venezuela be stable or chaotic in the months ahead? For critics, it was a dangerous overreach with long-term consequences for U.S. diplomacy and global law. What's clear is this: Trump's speech has energized his base, intensified political divides, and thrust US-Venezuela relations into uncharted territory. Whether this bold move will lead to peace, prosperity, or prolonged tension is a story still unfolding.